Hey guys, so tonight I just wanted to make a video. I just feel like I haven't been making a lot of videos lately, and I think part of the problem is I am very OCD in how I make videos. Everything really needs to go according to plan. Otherwise, I just get frustrated, and I also take a long time editing these videos, so I'm hoping that tonight's video won't be that big a deal. So I'm just gonna kind of wing it tonight. And as you can probably tell, I have a little bit of a new setup here. Before I'd sort of tried to clean up my room before, but this time I really buckled down and I was able to get a lot of junk out of here, and now I finally have room to make more YouTube videos. So in today's video, I'm really just going to be drawing for a bit, so if you want to hang out, you can. If you're not into that, that is totally fine. I'm just going to start making more YouTube videos that I feel like making, and for me, making YouTube videos keeps me accountable. It makes me feel like I want to get a project done because I am filming it. There's that kind of pressure that there are eyes on you. So that being said, I don't really have a solid plan. It's been a while since I've really sat down and drawn something, so I really am kind of hoping I figure something out. My goal is to hopefully have some sort of sketch that I can work off of and maybe make something out of it. Hopefully the videos continue to get better from here on out. I have upgraded my equipment. I'm currently using a new camera. It's the Canon SL2. If you guys are interested in that kind of thing, let me know in the comments below. I can make a video about all the equipment and stuff that I'm using. It's relatively cheap things, except obviously I kind of invested more of the money into the camera. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys would like to see. I am planning to do some more tutorial videos, some shorter stuff that's just more helpful, because I realize not everyone wants to just sit there and watch me do something. Not everybody's into that, and that's totally fine. So I am planning on making some tutorial videos, so if you have any digital art questions or traditional even, I do know a little bit of stuff, so just let me know and I will see if I can make a tutorial video about that. But hopefully this all works out. I'm gonna switch the camera up here. I have like a little arm that I use that I can crane my camera over the top of the desktop. Alright, so we're just gonna get started here. I kind of have a general idea, and then I've had some time to think about it, of what I want to do. The other night I was doing some sketches based on another YouTuber that I was watching. Her name on YouTube is Minnie Smalls. Go check her out. She's pretty awesome. But she always draws in these houses. They're kind of ornate. I just find them really interesting. Something in particular that I really loved was somewhere around here, kind of like a more tower-esque kind of feel. So I think I'm gonna try to sketch something along these lines, and I'm going to maybe try to put some sort of fantasy elements into it. I kind of think it'd be cool to have some sort of massive structure, like maybe a robotic part from a big mech robot or something. Just something I find interesting, because I've seen a lot of stuff on Pinterest that I really love that's just, they kind of do a similar idea where there's, you know, it's a landscape and it has something, you know, huge and out of this world in the background or in it. So I'm going to try to do something with that today. And today I have a new sketchbook. I've had it for a while, but I haven't gotten around to using it just yet. Again, I'm always kind of nervous to start a sketchbook because, like, I want them to be good, but at the same time, sketchbooks are meant for practice. So especially for a video, I get kind of nervous because I kind of struggle with ideas, and I feel kind of anxious because I know people will watch this video, and it's a little nerve-wracking. But I am going to use this watercolor sketchbook. Hopefully it works with watercolor. It's Canson, so hopefully that's a reliable brand enough for watercolor, because I'm hoping to be able, once I'm done with my sketch, to kind of go over with some watercolors and just kind of put some basic colors down. So without further ado, here we go. Today I'm going to be using, it's a terracotta, I believe. Yeah, terracotta Colorace Prismacolor. I do have some watercolor stuff that I will get around to if I get to coloring it. Always important to start off thumbnails. I feel really rusty because I haven't been at college in a while, and this is something you always do when you do any sort of school assignment or school project. You start out by doing thumbnails, and usually helps you get out all the bad ideas. So it's kind of something I need to get into again. I'm just gonna kind of go for it. I think I have enough direction to go off of to just start going. So what I'm gonna do, just to help me set up like a boundary, it's not exactly protocol for making art, but I think for me it might be helpful just to do this, color in. So I think the rest of it I can kind of do in just the watercolors. Everything's pretty much blocked out. And with watercolors, you work from the back forward, and you have to be careful because whatever you want white or lighter in the image, you have to make sure you don't paint over that, if that makes sense. So you keep the paper white where you want it to keep white. So you kind of have to plan ahead. And I am not really planning ahead because this is a sketch and I'm trying to be more relaxed at drawing and stuff. So we're gonna use some watercolors. I haven't opened them in a while, it's pretty messy. But yeah, these are just watercolors, and these are my little containers that I love. They're Faber-Castell, I don't know how to pronounce that. But they are really awesome in cups because they collapse, and it's great to be able to put in my backpack or whatever I'm doing, and I don't have to worry about them. As far as brushes go, I'm gonna be using this one. I'm not really gonna say what they are because it might be kind of obvious. I don't know, if anyone's curious. These are just like what I got for a watercolor class that I took in college. They're just the basic brushes that you need in order to do watercolor. I also have this brush that I haven't exactly used. I tried to use it in a sketchbook before that said it was for mixed media, but it was not for watercolor, so it did not work. So I haven't really been able to use this. It's more kind of like a travel kind of brush that you put water into and you can squeeze and get the water instead of having to use the cups and stuff. On Pinterest, I have a color scheme board. Actually, I have like two, I don't know why. But I have a color scheme board, and on one of these, I found an image that I like. But photo credit to whoever made this, but I'm gonna be using these colors, I think, and I'm gonna try to apply them. Since it has a building, has the blues, has some greens, I'm gonna try to pick those colors and apply it to this painting. So I kind of feel sort of done with it. I don't really know. It was kind of something that I'm not like super happy with, but I think for now it's fine. I might try to just like play around with like my I have like a brush pen for inking. I might try using that. I am just kind of experimenting in this video. I'm kind of all over the place. And there you have it. Not the best thing in the world, but it's kind of interesting, and I've never really experimented with inks and watercolor at the same time, so that was kind of an interesting experiment. So overall, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I feel like it was just something I needed to, you know, just experiment with. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.